Welcome back, everybody, to round 4, or episode 4 of round 1 of the Strangetown Let's Play. Today we're going to be doing the Grunt family, which would be, of course, General Buzz, his oldest son Tank, Rip, and then Buck, who is still a child. In the blurb, it says Tank has always lived under the hard thumb of his father, General Buzz Grunt. In this domesticated boot camp, can Tank prove his worth to his demanding dad? So it doesn't even mention Rip and Buck at all. And just get straight into this lot and see how things are going here. All right, as we get this first morning started, again, you'll see in this household I have not done any makeovers yet. They are exactly the way that they were when they started. Buck Grunt, the youngest here, is a little bit on the chubby side. He does want to learn a skill point, and of course they do have that military career reward in their backyard, so I'm going to let him feed the fish and then go run the obstacle course. Rip, who is a gas station attendant level 2 at work and a B- student, not terrible, not great, desperately needs some fun, so I think I'm going to have him dance here. And then Tank could also use some fun, so I'm going to have him watch some TV. If you leave Tank and Rip to their own devices, they frequently get in fights. Unfortunately, they have a bad habit of doing that. General Buzz is a general, level 10 of the military career there. So he doesn't have any work gain skill point needs, but he does still want to gain a skill point, so I'll let him experiment with some stuff, see if we can find him a skill point to gain. I'll maybe figure out what his hobby is. Don't think it's already marked. It is not. One of the advantages of flipping through the channels here is it does cross out several possible hobbies. He is not having as much fun as I was hoping. Oh boy. Oh boy. I might have him join his brother then. And how are you doing, kiddo? Did you gain your skill? Almost. Almost. Okay, now he has gained that body skill. And apparently, he actually wanted a creativity. Whoops. Operator error. But we are going to have him stop working on the body skill now. And at least come in here and do that before his car arrives. And he did lose that little bit of extra weight, of course, as part of the running the obstacle course thing that he was doing. I think I'm going to have him study cooking, because honestly, he really should have at least one cooking skill point. And we're going to actually speed up a little bit while the kids are at school. Don't really have any plans for him. When the boys get home from school, when Rip and Tank do, assuming, nope, they both work. Well, after they get off work, since it's Friday night, we won't make them do their homework, and instead we'll send them to the community lot to get their cell phones and get set up that way. Okay, he has gained the skill point he wanted. And it does look like Buck will be becoming a teenager in 3 days. So on Sunday night, we will have a birthday party for him. At the moment, he knows basically just Jenny and Alan, or Jill Smith and Alan Smith. Apparently he got to know Alan a little bit at Jill's birthday party, which is great. It works out really well. If you don't know they're an alien because they're on the other side of a computer, it doesn't count, right? Right? Xenophobia in this family, I'm telling you. Oh, it's a different Chloe anyway. Alright, Rip desperately needs to have some fun. So I am going to have him watch the TV here before his carpool arrives. Assuming, of course, that he didn't bring a friend home from school, which he didn't. And Tank is definitely doing better. He does want to gain a logic skill and just broadly gain a skill. He needs a charisma skill. So I'm probably going to have him come over here and practice a speech. I will also Gussie him and Rip up before they go to the community lot, because they could both use an improved... But I forgot they have no desks. That's okay. We'll just use the kitchen table.
Who this? Oh, Sakaba. Menas. Shanatiga. Shanistia. Kostam. Jarnia. Chastokaya. Pista. Rigirat. Shiva. Ouch.
And Buck brought a friend home. He brought home Brooke Vijayakar. I have no idea how to pronounce that last name. That is more than I bargained for. And we actually have Jill Smith wandering by as well. So we're going to have him... Okay. Rip is sitting in his tiny sales kiosk listening to the sound of rain beating against the bulletproof glass. He has just begun to debate whether he should eat a Yumco tiny cake or try one of the new flavors of mystery cheese food. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. When a racing new sports car pulls up to the full service pump and honks for service, should Rip go on break or just pretend not to notice? He's going to go on break. And he got 500 simoleons out of that. So Rip grabs a magazine and some snacks and leans down against the warm generator at the base of the frozen treats cooler. As he takes his first bite of delicious Yumco tiny cake, he notices a golden ticket stuck in the wrapper with creamy gelatinous frosting. Rip has won fourth prize in the Yumco instant sweepstakes. He cashes in his ticket for a cool $500. So he will be opening a bank account when he gets home. Oh, and Tank also got a thing. Tank loves to watch the many various groups compete in at the paintball arena. Most people don't know how painful a paintball can really be. Yet one day an old enemy comes in with a group of her friends and treats Tank quite rudely while attempting to rent equipment. He's tempted to give this group the defective paintball guns, but that's risky. Maybe he should just turn on video monitoring so that he can catch them in the act if they cause trouble. Video surveillance. He's a by-the-book kind of guy. Tank silently hands the group their equipment and waits for them to enter the arena. Once they're gone, he goes to the back room and watches the action carefully on the closed-circuit monitors. Things are pretty uneventful. That is until Tank notices a small contingent break away from the main group and break into a hidden maintenance shed. The group tries to make off with hundreds of dollars of ammo and equipment, but Tank notifies security and catches them red-handed. Tank's boss gives him a $150 bonus for stopping the theft in its tracks. So Tank also is going to be opening a bank account for that $150. Well, for the $100. He needs a piggy bank for the $50, but such is life. And Tank, and actually I'm going to take a quick moment to do some minor updating. This household has some pretty good funds, and General Buzz has a really good job, so they can definitely afford better stuff than some of the families. And I don't super love those giant bureaus that the game comes with for them, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna upgrade Tank's bureau a little bit, get him a piggy bank, and while I'm in his room upgrading things, I'm also going to get him a desk, Hank seems like a really basic desk kind of guy. And of course a chair to go with the desk. And also a pretty basic desk chair kind of guy. So there he is. And I would get him a hobby item, but I don't believe we know what his hobby, no. We know it's not games. And we know it's not cuisine, film and literature, science, sports, or music because of the TV. My guess is it's probably fitness. We'll try a few things later. And just like Jenny Smith, we probably won't be updating Buck's look at all until he becomes a teen. And General Buzz, we might remove the face paint. The face paint's a bit much, and his outfit could be better. So we're gonna take just a quick second to change his appearance. Why am I hearing music? Oh, I bet it's the TV still playing. Alright, not that makeup. This makeup. We're not turning him into an elf or anything. The buzz cut isn't one I go for very many people, but I mean, he is General Buzz. But what are you supposed to do with that, you know? And I am going to get him a little bit better everyday outfit as well. I'm thinking with the computer in his bedroom, I may have locked the door. He wouldn't do untucked. He might do something a little bit more like this over his polo. I am not a fan of those two colored polos, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, his bedroom door is locked, so I am gonna unlock that just because the hacked computer is in his room, and his children are gonna need that to open their bank accounts. Are we discussing the Oscars? Cultured children. Tell you what. I'm gonna have you say goodbye to your friend. Ooh, and he wants to learn homework, which is great. We'll probably have him do that tomorrow. He still wants to gain that skill point. I can't lock in more than one thing for him. And his brother desperately needs some fun. But we'll send them to that to the strip mall. Actually, we're gonna make them over first. I forgot about that. Okay, and I am going to buy him something very slightly different. He'll probably keep the camo pants. Because again, I can't with the face paint, people. The buzz cut, since he does seem to want to be his father 2.0. And then, okay, it's gonna seem silly, but I'm gonna go find his pants real quick. Because I need to find a shirt that works with them. Yeah, and he's also not an untucked kind of guy. At least not at this point in his life. Maybe someday. Maybe someday he'll branch out. Not a lot of options here, Tank. Still not a great outfit, but it is what it is. Oh, and Rip brought a friend home. Instead of having them go right away, we'll have Rip. Rip is a romance sim. Tank, like his father, is a popularity sim, but Rip is romance. And so Rip is, you know, out there looking for love. And we really are gonna do a little bit more making over of him. Oh, Sephiroth hair, huh? I could see it. Absolutely not. Considering how rebellious Rip is, and the fact that he already kind of has long hair, I am leaning a little bit towards one of those longer hairstyles. But I do feel like General Buzz would have a, like, stroke out. It would not be good. It would not be healthy for General Buzz's brain if his son was walking around looking like that. Oh, goodness. We'll do a little bit more of a skater boy look, maybe. Yeah. Not actual facial hair, but we're going to give him a little bit of stubble. Black stripey with chains? Yeah. It's those tall socks for me. Probably just showing my generation. He is not attracted to her at all. Well. Oh, he is so close to getting that skill point. Good. But Buck will do his homework. Why are you serving food outside, sir?
Pista.
Oh, he's talking to the fishes. Also, clearly not a nature sim. He's growling at the fishes. We are gonna go to 88 Road to Nowhere. A little strip mall. Tank, stop cracking your knuckles. Okay, let's see where they're both at. We might be here a little longer than we normally are, just because they both have things they need to buy, and then I'm going to let them both stock up on fun too while they're not on the home lot, so to speak. Maybe have him meet somebody who is Pascal or Ophelia? I don't know. Who's dancing? Did Olive? Oh, okay. Okay, before you start doing that, sir, I'm gonna have you get a cell phone, get a magazine, get a game, and then we'll let you go for it. Yes, tank, nudge, nudge, nudge. Whatever that means. His popularity. Superstar report. And we'll just have him. Alright, and then this one. Well, and it's clearly not games, or we would have gotten a pop-up by now. Alright, as a romance sim, he would get, weirdly enough, highbrow review. Not quite sure. Anybody else hear the unsavory charlatan? Because I definitely heard the unsavory charlatan just now. And since college isn't... Oh, there it is. Lock in that college. Just out of curiosity. Alright, it is 1 a.m. It's definitely late enough that they should be going home. Had some fun. Did some stuff. In an effort to figure out what people even have as hobbies, since he feels like he would stargaze just to make sure he knows what's happening in the galaxy and his neighborhood, we'll let him do that a little bit. He's not a science sim, and he's definitely not creativity either, but we'll let him gain a skill point that he's wanting, since I got him the wrong one earlier. See if we can't make him any friends. Yeah, you probably shouldn't want to make friends with teens, Buzz. That's a questionable behavior pattern. Who do you know that you could talk to who's an adult? Who is Pascal then? Nope, he's at work. He does work today, right? Yes, he does. He also wants a creativity skill point. Let's to learn fire safety. I might have him do that. Just because I tend to, like, if they want to learn fire safety, it makes it less likely that they're gonna set themselves on fire, so he also needs to have fun. So I'll probably just let him do whatever he wants for a little bit. Those two are still sleeping, so getting pretty close to not being asleep, since he needs that charisma or creativity skill point. And he wants to have his first kiss, but he doesn't know anybody. Well, he knows Ophelia, who he's attracted to, but she's a family sim and in a relationship, so that's probably not gonna happen. I have him go to the junkyard. Don't think we'll have her join him. Just Tank. Because Tank deserves a chance to make his own friends. Finally got one hobby. Oh, Buzz is sports. So we're down to 2 mystery hobbies at this point. Alright, let's see if we can make Tank some friends. If I remember right, he's pretty grumpy, so it might be difficult, but it'll be worth it. Let's talk to some people, Tank. Human interaction. It's good for you, man. Oh, look. Somebody he's moderately attracted to. Just need to make some friends.
Landy Ratsonu, Kosanucha. Students.
Chora.
Zap. Leash.
Kachota.
Karoka Bob.
Burnt hot dogs. The best kind. He might be making friends. I don't know.
Oh, let's zoom.
Oh, look, Nervous is stealing our newspaper. Oh, Nervous. The newspaper theft in this game is just off the charts. So many newspapers get stolen. The learning of fire safety is not going quickly. One of the advantages of maximum body skill, guys. Very much jump roping skills. It's not like he could gain more body skill. But he was having fun jump roping, so, you know, there's that.
Moshk? Balu? Kachust?
Let's see. What haven't you tried? Have you tried stargazing and then go to bed? Well, he's excited about that idea. Okay, so science is his. Okay, since they don't have any living relatives outside of this household, I am probably going to end up having Buck throw his own birthday party. Finally do that learn homework want that Tank's had locked in forever here.
Propio. One Pano.
Ibu sila ko ba?
Vle da ba. Tu
Ha,
tu la ba.
Iba, kamusta ba? Di.
O te le ba le. Bola de. Bola le ba la.
Sino? Si Kamamin. Bola. Zanag.
Ple plata. Putiv. Bola. Putiv. Bola de.
Club. Vavola. Zabanukabi. Lagov ka na.
He putiv what? Bo. Ales. Bola sa.
Oh, Yugoloma. Vuluj de bon. That's Hanaka. Laga Boranu. Jagulaba.
It's there, you learned fire safety, dude. What do you do this?
Oh, Liga Wagadova. Yeah, the party's a snoozer right now, but it'll It's not even on. What on earth are they dancing to? We're gonna have to turn that off. Some grilled cheese sandwiches. It is a kids' party, you know? Alright, there's about growing up into a teenager. That's a look. Orange, huh? Okay. Alright, and he turns out to be a knowledge sim. Fitness, sure.
don't think we're gonna keep gray hair though. That just feels a little. Instead, we'll go for good cook. And because Brooke is a friend, we are gonna age her up as well. And of course, he's
As ever.
having the cake be done automatically upgrades this to a not bad. He does want to go into private school now and buy a more expensive telescope. If his hobby is science, I might let him do that. But we shall see. Okay, so Tank got a promotion. Good for him. Rip came home earning $71 because he still doesn't have enough friends for that promotion. Although he's getting closer. He is getting closer. Olive's stealing our paper. Oh. Oh, Buzz. No, you're not. Again. No, sir. No. No. Happy because he was the one who threw the party. He wants to gain a skill point. I mean, he needs a body skill for work, so I'm going to have him run the course. Rip. I'm just going to have him clean up. Okay, Tank's got his body skill points. Okay, so he is also science. Yep, in that case, I am going to let you buy the big expensive telescope that you want to buy. I'll just put that down here.
Split out! He's out! Yuck! Split out! He's out!
Well, that's annoying. Okay. Since you are in better shape, I'm gonna have you call the police on the burglar. Who is probably trying to steal Buck's big telescope. Well, that's unfortunate. Police officer just got beat by the burglar. We feel ya, Larry. We feel ya. But at least the burglar didn't successfully steal anything. Like, that's... We'll count our wins. We'll count our wins. Next time, burglar. Next time, you're going down. Sure. And today we will have Buck go to the strip mall to get his stuffs. After school. Oh, so that is his become a city planner. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, what a nose, kid. Anyway. No. Yeah, that people's... Seriously, that's a lot of nose you got there. I don't know why, but I kind of feel like, oh, why did I think I had plaid shirts for the teens? I think it's just the pants that I don't love on that outfit. That works much better for some reason. Okay. School bus is nearly here. And Rip has the day off today. Let's see how things are looking. Buck brought a friend home. And Tank brought a friend home. For a little while yet. Yeah, and surprisingly, he's tired.
Kappa! Oh. You do Akabug, Galabanon, Kibor, Fiji. But you.
You're Konoboso.
Hello?
Kibo? Konobos, diba? Simo?
Ay, ho!
So there's he. Oh, nice.
Ah, jumbo vakalabon.
Let's go. Hashakur. Vuklai.
Yeah, I figured he'd find a rock. That's okay. Actually, the fact that more of the decorations aren't rocks in this neighborhood is kind of astonishing, really. I'm a little tempted to have Rip go with him, but
Yesidak. Laga, Shidokano. Lagogano. Shiba. Makadov. Paplogda. Jagusnak. Hakor.
again, General Buzz, stop wanting to be friends with teens. It's creepy. We're a grown man with teenage children. You'll be an elder in 14 days. This is not, no. Why are you like this, sir? I'm impressed that he got so high in the military friend career without any friends at all. Like, he wasn't even friends with his kids. Which is not terribly astonishing, really. He's acknowledged him.
Mada. Molash. Korsina. Konosna. Orkucha.
Savory charlatan is here. Being all unsavory and stuff.
Boranu, Jigulaba, Nakola.
Let's try a different adult. Also not available. Oslo? Okay. See?
Renagalo! Shuffle. Go Badun. Zugaloo. Ragalugamint.
And
Shuffle.
Shalona.
let's see.
Sunakaba. Blambo di hash. Love Glagadon. Nakabola.
Oh my goodness.
Shakum.
Tank, no. Sleep now. We will regret it later, man. You can come down here and sit for right now.
Ball. Not Logda. Jagusti nak. Hakor.
Hey, he's made a friend who's not a sibling. Which means he still needs one more. Now he's gonna spy on his neighbors. As you do. As you do. Truthfully, at this point, we're just waiting for people to do their homework, go to bed. Waiting for Buck to get back from his little excursion, do his homework, go to bed. So we'll probably speed through the rest of the night and be done here shortly. Alright, and it is 6 a.m. on Tuesday, which means we're leaving this family, headed back to the neighborhood. We did get a few things done. Tank got a promotion. We found everybody's hobbies. Buck, of course, grew to a teenager, and we found out that he's attracted to Jill Smith. So he likely will be developing a relationship that way. But, you know, the next round will be, or the next episode will be the Beakers. A lot will be happening there. But, and then at the end of the next round, Tank will be moving off to college. So, that'll be a new thing. One more thing that I am going to discuss real quick is with the two children who were pre-mades in the game, having grown up to teens, I am probably going to move in the Traveler family and play one day of them at the end of this round so that they start play it rotationally in round 2. And I will probably move in either the Cook household or the Roseland household in the Fortune district, in the business district, in the apartment unit there, and start including them in our rotation as well. So, have a good week and good luck with your real life. Hang in there. Bye.